video, guys. So, what the hell was that on my lip? Alright, so, for today, motivational quote of the day. You know some bullshit, like, when you get that feeling, when you get that feeling, don't ever doubt it. Like, someone just tell you something off with a situation that you feel like you know the truth to, and you still getting mixed emotions or even a lie as a response or a feeling, then all I'm saying is cut that person off, because that person, anybody who can't be real with you shouldn't be in your life. Like, that go for anybody or anything or any position, honestly, because what's life without you? Distraction. I'm gonna be reading y'all, like, what I be writing for real, like, when it come to what I've seen, like, when it come to Zodiacs and shit like that, just cause, why not, right? I'm gonna keep y'all with content, I'm gonna keep y'all with new things. Bruh, I'll wash my face, what the hell is happening? But, let's see. Alright, so, y'all finna see the type of nigga I am, but whatever, right? And that's cool, like, I want y'all to truly get to know me. But, yes, Leviticus writes excellently and speaks loquaciously, My diction and vocab is superb, though. Alright, so, I started this off by saying, like, a woman doesn't care to see what you refrain from, but how you handle the unforeseeable outcomes. Like, they don't, like, what that meant for me was, I was in a situation where it was like, I purposely not do something just so, I wouldn't have to really show character on some shit in a relationship. Though, that's not what a healthy relationship consists of. It consists of going through hardships, It consists of being able to grow rather than run away from. Because when you're always running away from, at the end of the fucking day, you're gonna run away from the relationship, But, alright, so, I always write, thank you, God. Well, I put Yahuwah, the real name, But thank you, Yahuwah, you are the best. I will not cheat in a committed relationship. Never have, never will. I will not waste anyone's time. I don't tend to do that because I don't want my time wasted, That's ridiculous. People who waste time can get the fuck out of our life. But I say thank you, Yahuwah, for showing me clues to reach the world, And this is like what I've gained from my, really my astrology. I can't even say just astrology because I'm not finna get into the meteorites and really the textiles and all of that shit. But like when it comes to just the 12 signs, I ain't even gonna do the 13, but the 12 signs, I started off with Sagittarius. Like, what I've seen them do is mind games and voice manipulation. Like, pretty much trying to confuse you to a point to where you don't feel like you're in the right. Like, it's a manipulation tactic, but once you realize what they do, you never fall for shit. Like, since I realized it, I haven't fell for any bullshit that any of the Zodiacs do, or really any person. But for those of y'all who don't believe in that shit, and astrology and all of that, then you really don't have to watch this video. No, but if you don't believe, I understand. Like, because it was a point of time where I was like, What are they talking about? We all on the fucking rock. That shit don't matter. But at the same time, they do, because it's about the inner work. Like, once you truly know who you are, then you can determine what you are, you know. And what you are is who you become. Like, if you're a good person, then you become good. If you're a winner, then you win. Like, you know, in that aspect. But I say Gemini does the same things as far as mind games and voice changing goes, but they do it with no emotion, but action. Like, and they talk with their hands. So it's easier to picture what they're trying to give to you. So from this, I also was talking about like sexual energy. I said, you don't never gotta hide from it. Embrace it. Just don't let lust consume you, because it destroys character and love. So with that, it's like, in lustful situations, you really give up a part of yourself that's keeping you to your higher purpose, because you're doing it just for the pleasure of right now, and that ain't important all the time. So that's what I had to emphasize to myself, because, you know, it was points of time where I had fell for lust or had let it consume me, just even for a moment, you know, which is normal. But, you know, I'm trying to break free from cycles that keep motherfuckers down. I ain't trying to be down. We all going up, you know. But from that, I say practice what I preach. Like, I love to say that just because if I'm giving it out, then I gotta follow it, right? Because why would I just give it out and then not do it? That's like the blind leading the fucking blind, and I'd be a hypocrite. And I don't like hypocrites, you know. If you are a hypocrite and you're watching this shit, hey, comment I'm a hypocrite so I can block your ass. But I say build that trust for those to invest by trusting in God. So I'm always talking about money and things of that nature. So for me to gain as much as I did, or as much as I do, I had to really put trust into myself rather than others, you know, especially when it came to money. So I put trust in myself so that people knew that they could trust me when it came to investing or giving me money to help me with a project or help me buy a building or help me, you know, do things that come with business by trusting in God. Because when you trust in God, that's when I really want to say your moral compass come into play and it really show off. But that's when you really get to view it right and wrong, once you know what God like and don't. So all darkness turns into light. What can you handle? So, like for me, I don't ever run away from that darkness, you know. And my new song, Hybrid, you know, I know it's gonna be motherfuckers that be like, oh, this nigga's the devil. Oh, you know, he's evil. This and that. Oh, he said 666 in a song? Oh, this nigga's crazy. This nigga this nigga that. That's cool. Y'all can think what y'all want, but I know myself. And I know that any and all darkness can turn to light. That don't mean that I'm searching for the darkness, but I will let it out if it's surrounded by me or, you know, ever a part of my life. Like, being judged by y'all will never be a fear of mine just because, not y'all, but, you know, the people who judge. Being judged by them will never be a fear of mine just because I know they don't have no authority over me. Like, only God do. But from that, I wrote the Book of Enoch. That's something I found in the Bible Museum when I went to, what was that? Washington, D.C., I believe? Yeah. But I heard in there, they talk about the Watchers, the Prince, the Elders, third heaven, being paradise, tree of life, the pleasant tree of life has every fruit, incorruptible, 300 angels worship the Lord at all times. Those who worship the Lord has inheritance in the kingdom, you know. I always like to write either scripture or pretty much prophecy, honestly. And then I say, for those who don't glorify God, go to hell. That's real. Because once you give your glory to something else other than a creator, not a creator, but, you know, the creator, and if you don't truly know, then it's up to you to find it. Like, don't just be like, oh, I don't know, so I'm not going to care about it. If you watching this shit, nigga, pray. But not even just pray. Like, find out what's true for you. Find out your belief, and then, you know, follow it and give glory. But I'm not the one that's gonna judge y'all, you know. So y'all don't ever have to worry about me condemning a nigga. That ain't for me. For those who don't glorify, and read the same shit again, but you know, fourth heaven, solar, lunar light, sun, 7 times greater. Yeah, that's pretty much what I read in there. But back to the zodiac shit, you know. I be getting caught up when it comes to writing, just because I don't want to forget. So I write everything that, you know, cross my mind when I'm writing. But when it came to Pisces, I said the dreaming pulls at the heartstrings. You know, like, that's just what I've experienced. So I'm not gonna say all of y'all pulling at heartstrings, but anyways, Taurus, I say the keepers and priests of information. Like, imagination kings who uses the heartstrings to bring on manipulation, sexual desires. Like, because with my experience with them, that's just what I've, you know, been able to see. The manipulation behind those who are Taurus, you know. And that's how I've seen it, like, using your sexual desires to manipulate your heart. Not all of them like that, but it's some. And then I say, as a Leo, you know, strength behind actions. Like, Leos, they're very much used, you know. And I know that just based off, you know, what I've come across. Not even my personal experience, but, well, not even just my personal experience, because, yeah, there's points of time where I've been used too, just because I was stronger than most. And just because I can handle a certain situation rather than being completely wiped out by it, you know, or overwhelmed. So, from that, it pretty much just really built my character on it. Like, on the really principles of not being controlled, you know? Because the only way I was able to be in that mindset of being controlled is not putting God first, you know, for me. So when I started, that's when I was able to, you know, give control to God and then start controlling the outcomes in my own life, like, for the better. But yeah, so I could keep going on, but that's gonna be a video for tomorrow, you know, because it's hella pages left. So I ain't gonna lie, it's hella content I'm finna drop, but I need y'all to tap in, you know. I need y'all to subscribe, motherfucker. What the fuck? I'm trying to get paid. I'm trying to eat. What are y'all doing? But make sure y'all subscribe. Make sure y'all check out my music. Make sure y'all like, comment, and then go check out my song Riches. If you don't like Riches, go check out Martian. And if you don't like that, go check out Hybrid. And if you don't like that, go check out Cheshire. And if you don't like none of them, listen to them again, nigga. You gonna like it. But love y'all, and I'm gonna catch y'all later. So.